Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I want to take some time to review a knife company that has recently popped off in the past few months. It's a company called Rive Knives. They make this model knife right here. It's called the Rogue Mini. There we go. And it comes in a few different versions. It's the only knife they currently make. As you can see, I have an orange one and a green one. So this is a G10 handle and this is an aluminum handle. Same price. There's also a silver aluminum model and a Sandstorm G10 model, which is like a beige gray. And they're both going to run you about $80 US, you know, not including taxes and shipping or whatever. And that Canadian, that's probably around 100, 105, 110, pushing $100, right? But 80 US, we're going to just, you know, stick with the US prices right now. Honestly, not a lot of bad things to say. There's only one recommendation I would have to add to this knife, but we'll get started with that after. They actually sent me these. I only have these two. Like I said, there's other colors of these. They sent me these to take pictures on Instagram. They liked the pictures, it went well, and I really fell in love with these knives and the design and the functionality of them, and you know, how you can use them, the way I carry them, stuff like that. So I wanted to review them, make a nice review here for YouTube. I haven't seen many reviews posted, so I thought it would be a good idea. And for those of you who enjoy mini knives like me, mini knives have been the main thing I'm carrying for this half of the year. So that's why, for those of you who appreciate the mini knives, I'm sure you will really like this knife. We're gonna go through some specs here, and then I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on the two knives. Okay, so to start off, like I said, there's an aluminum and a G10 handle model. 2-inch blade. You know, like I said, it's a small knife, so a 2-inch blade is, you know, pretty standard. I don't know why I brought it to the mic. A 2-inch blade is a pretty standard sort of mini knife length. The steel. Now, I'm not a steel junkie. I'm not going to look into the steel, but for those of you who know steel and want to know the specific type of steel it is AUS 8A steel. Now, like I said, I'm not a steel junkie, but I've had no issues. I haven't had to sharpen it yet. I use the orange one basically every day, or you know, every week. This is the one I'm using. I'm reaching for this knife, so I haven't had any issues with cutting, durability, stuff like that. So to me, it's great. Also, the last spec I'm going to list is the pivot system, the bearing or washer. In this case, it's a bearing. It's a double cage ball bearing system that they use. So it's a pretty satisfying click. It's very smooth as well. All right. A smooth system, works well. It is also a liner lock, so you know, you flip it open, and then to close it you just push, and there we go. I had to give you the little sound test there, right? So those are the specs. Now I'm going to go into why I really like this knife. So form factor, it's small. Like I said, I'm really liking small knives, so this fits in the palm of your hand. It's very small and easy to carry around. You just throw it in your pocket. There's no like build up or sort of clutter, whereas if you carry a bigger knife, you know, it might, depending on the size of your pockets, of course, it might shift over your wallet and whatever. It might have like a different feeling, you know. Sometimes you want that feeling, but sometimes you want sort of a lighter carry. So this is a quality knife you can just throw in, and the form factor is like what, 2.5 inches, 3 inches almost when it's closed. Very easy to carry. The design is absolutely insane. It's got like this industrial look to it, and depending on what color you get, obviously it'll change the appearance, but the overall shape is just such a beautiful modern industrial look. Would be the only way to actually describe it, in my opinion. So that's what just the design of this is incredible. Build quality doesn't feel cheap. Like, it's $80. You're spending a decent amount of money for a quality knife. Like, it's all metal. Like I said, ball bearings. It's very smooth action. There's no like wiggle play in anything over here. It's just a well-built knife. Same thing with the G10 model. Like, it is essentially a plastic handle. Like I said, depending on your personal preference, you still get the ball bearings, still smooth. And there's nothing flimsy about it, nothing cheap about it. So that's, you know, when you're buying something, especially when you're spending, you know, a considerable amount of money, like $80 to $100 for, some people that are just entering the space is, a lot of money to just spend on a knife. Another reason is it's just functional. Like I said, you throw it in your bag, pocket, wherever, if you just need a knife, and then you're like, oh, there's a thread loose. Boom, whatever. Functional. One more thing is that it's just unintimidating, or it's not intimidating, right? So if you pull this out at like a barbecue or something to cut a thread, nobody's like, what the heck is that, right? If you pull out like a machete or like one of these big knives, everyone's like you're gonna be looked at, right? But if you pull this out, it looks like just a mini sort of pocket knife thing. Boom, cut this. I really wish, it doesn't have to come with it, but I really wish there was a sort of an add-on. All they have to do is drill sort of a hole or two here, but I would really want a pocket clip for the back of this. I think it would make it a lot better to carry. If you want to have it on the edge of your pocket, it would be such an improvement, because I find myself wishing that I could clip this onto my the outer pocket, right? So just on the back side here, not where their logo is, because this side has the logo. On the back side, just a little, like maybe, let me see if the camera focuses here, but 2 holes here, and then you can just buy a pocket clip from them. It doesn't even have to be included. That's what I'm saying. Just like give the option to have a pocket clip. Maybe that's something they're going to do. Maybe they're working on a V2 of this. They do only have this knife for sale. They don't have any other knives right now, but I'm sure they're working on creating other knives. That's going to conclude my review. Just wanted to put this out there because I didn't see many reviews up on the internet for this. I saw a lot of posts on Instagram. A lot of my EDC buddies are discovering this knife, getting it sent to them, taking pictures. I know that there's a whole community of people that appreciate the smaller, minimal carries, right? It's not all about the big knives, the expensive knives. It's a great knife at an affordable price, and there's a decent amount of variety. You got different colors and different handle materials. So anyways, check them out, see if you like the knife on their website. You can estimate your shipping costs and whatever, but I would highly recommend just checking it out. Appreciate you clicking on this review. It does help, and you know what else helps? If you like this video and subscribe. So if you enjoyed this video, if you thought I did a good job, give it a like and subscribe. I'm gonna have more EDC content out. I'm gonna have more Mac OS and tech content out. If you're into EDC, any of these gadget stuff, please subscribe. So also link my Instagram down below so you can see some of the pictures I took of these knives. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and peace out.